iyi akşamlar. Almanya Büyükelçi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very, very warm welcome to the summer party of the German embassy, of the political, the cultural, and the press department. We are very lucky with the weather today. It's sunny and warm. But as we all know, the political landscape around Turkey, around us, changed dramatically in the last days. So that's why we adapted the character of this summer party a little bit. It's not going to be as in the last years with dancing music and really partying, but it should be really a possibility for everybody to keep dialogue, to exchange views, and to have conversations. Last year, like all my 4 years here in Ankara, again, has been very, very busy. I remember very well in October we saw the start of the so-called Kurdish process. I think it's still ongoing on a hopefully successful path. At the beginning of December last year, we all saw the overthrow of Assad and his regime and what has changed since then, not only in Syria but also in the region, of course. At the beginning of this year, the Turkish government, the president himself, was very successful in mediating the Ankara Declaration between Ethiopia and Somalia. We have also seen other events, like March 19th, the arrest of the mayor of Istanbul, Mr. İmamoğlu, and what has happened since then. And of course, other crises which have been already in the world before. I only would like to mention the Russian war against Ukraine since almost 3.5 years, Israel, Hamas, Gaza. That's all keeping us, all of us, very, very busy, but also bilaterally with our cultural department, with the press department. We had always a lot of different events, having our federal president already, in quotation mark, old minister. We have a new government in place since 6 weeks. Our new minister has not been to Ankara, but he already met, of course, Minister Fidan. They had phone calls and so on and so forth. So it's really very, very busy. And here I would like to thank the teams of the political department, of the cultural department, and the press department of the German embassy, and you, of course, the contacts of these departments, of myself, over this year. Unfortunately, but that's our normal life as diplomats, we will also see, especially in the political department, and we have already seen some personnel changes. Probably some of you still know Theresa Eckermann. She dealt mainly with human rights, contacts with civil society. She already left us in February this year. Only 3 weeks ago, Alexander Kasper, who dealt with foreign policy and security, went back to Berlin. And at the end of this month, Mirko, please come up at least 2 meters or 3 meters so that everybody is seeing you. Mirko von Storch, who is dealing with domestic politics here in Turkey, will go back to Berlin and he will work at our personnel department, and of course he will be one of the most popular and most wanted colleagues at our ministry, because in the future, starting end July, beginning of August, he will be responsible for promotions, but also for rotations. So very, very important job. And also myself, I will also leave Turkey at the end of July, as Mirko will, and I will go as ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany to the Kingdom of Bahrain. Of course, very much looking forward already to this posting, but there will be still occasions, that's why I'm mentioning it, end July. It's still some 5 or 6 weeks for both of us, Mirko and myself, that we are here in Ankara, in Turkey, and still have possibilities to be in contact with you. I think I have said enough right now. Looking at the buffet behind me, everything is ready, and also at the buffet over there. So thanks a lot for coming once again. Let's enjoy this evening, and please, the buffet is open right now, and thanks a lot for coming. Merhabalar once again, and çok teşekkür ederim.